Mana? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So in this debat English, in the mosi is what is your stance on whether boys and girls should be separated into different class?
I
So yeah,
agree that boys and girls must be separated in different places. There are several reasons why I believe this. First, boys and girls have significant biological differences. This means that they are likely to have differences in learning speed and ways of learning. By separating them in different places, we can ensure that each student get an education that suits needs.
I also agree with my friend argument. I think that separating boys and girls in class can also create a more focused and conducive learning environment. Without distraction from the opposite sex, students can more easily concentrate on learning.
there. Okay. For your argument earlier, in the point ensuring that every student gets an education according to their needs, is that really contained? I think it's still uncontained because it's not contained that the teachers can deliver the lesson according to learning style of the child. Children should need to adapt to the STEM education and the opposite education. So it's better than that the class should be combined between male and family students so that they at least know their environment and are able to adapt first, then they know their own way of learning.
I will add to Miss Adel argument with my opinion too. In my opinion, by adapting in a class with a combination of male and female student is able to make it easier for students of both genders to adapt to their own environment and also socialize more quickly with the same sex and the opposite sex.
So,
Yes, please.
I think if you don't get to know their way of learning first, won't they be confused when studying? I think that adapting can go along with time. And most important thing is that male and female students should know how to learn in order to facilitate the continuation of their learning.
I agree with Mr. Apple opinion. I also think that separating male and female classes can provide a safer and more comfortable space for students to share opinion, ask questions, and actively participate in discussion. This can improve their overall engagement and learning.
Um, I disagree with Sarah Lovely's opinion, but the opinion of the same gender is not enough. There is a need for a wider network. Even though there are different opinions between male student and family student, but they can get more information so everyone is involved and well informed.
I agree with Miss Adele opinion. Students can also become more confident when speaking in public. The word public doesn't mean that it is only the same sex, right? There must be a mixture of men and women. Therefore, they become accustomed to speaking in public.
What if when combined there is discrimination between male and female students, such as harassment or bullying? I think the question should be considered so that there are no problem between students and it will have a big impact on both gender.
Permission to answer from Sir Rafli. If it's about discrimination, harassment, or bullying, I'm sure there must be a lot of considerations. But remember, the solution is that in this atlas era, students should be educated about this problem, and as a teacher, we must direct them in a better and right direction, listening and not taking sides.
It is good if it can be considered, but with education and direction from teacher alone, it is not enough. So, in my opinion, to prevent this, male and female class should be separate.
I agree with Sir Rafli. We also can impose our will or ask violence to make students obey the teacher.
Well, my solution is that boys and girls should first have to be educated by their parents, and I still believe that by combining male and family class, we can create a class that can socialize with anyone.
In my opinion, socialization can be anytime, anywhere, and sure, girls and boys can adapt to their environment over time. But I think by separating the classes, children can be more free to express and explore their own talent interests without being limited by gender.
Sir Apple, what if girls or boys can compete in this era? In this era, even to be able to get a medal or a certificate does not look at gender. Who competes alone is a mixture of men and women. So, after all, they must be able and ready to compete with the opposite gender.
I agree with Miss Adel opinion. In this era, boy and girl must be able to compete and express themselves together in the order to create good socialization and cooperation. With that, men and women are still combined so that they can achieve common goal.
Well, I am the representative of the opposition team to conclude from my opinion and therapies. We agree that girls and boys have separate places so that there are different learning speed, as well as creating a focused and environment without distraction, no discrimination and bullying between genders. And children are more free to express themselves according to their respective interests and talents. Thank you.
I'm the representative of the counter team, drawing conclusions from me and Sir Sandy that boys and girls should be combined in order to create an atmosphere of socialization, be able to develop and achieve common goals, and be able to compete in the current era. Well, that's enough for this debate. Hopefully, we can take a good point for all of us. I close. Thank you. Yeah.